You know what really burns my brisket? Brunch DJs. In truth, DJs belong nowhere outside of a dance club. And I mean nowhere. Yes, I'm even excluding wedding receptions. I know some of you desperately need to twerk away your suburban angst every couple of years in a multi-purpose hall, but let's be honest, those music duties could be handled by your grandma on her iPad. Alas, DJs have somehow managed to crawl out of their caves and into our everyday lives. But I'm particularly baffled at how they've infiltrated restaurants with seemingly little resistance. There's a steakhouse in Nashville with this affliction. How many times have you been savoring a bite of filet mignon and thought to yourself, you know what this is missing? A hip-hop beat. Roughly zero? Yeah, me too. Along with everyone else. It's especially egregious during daylight hours, but during brunch, that's a borderline crime against humanity. You know why brunch was invented? For people who sleep through breakfast. Musicians, night owls, and basic degenerates. My favorite trifecta. And we're often in the midst of a delicate attempt to utilize coffee and some gluttonous egg concoction to offset the previous evening's debauchery. The last thing we need in that moment is subwoofers. And that's coming from me. But the last 10 years or so, my beloved brunch has slowly been commandeered by a certain demographic. Bachelorettes. Fueled by bottomless mimosas, they use their mystical Pinterest powers to transform every last greasy spoon into one big Instagram photo op. Soon after, the hashes and benedicts are displaced by avocado toast and quinoa. And when there's nothing else left to desecrate, they turn their attention toward the peaceful acoustics. Waffle House is one of the last remaining sanctuaries from this scourge. But I know it's only a matter of time until it too will become a sea of sashes and selfies. And the old jukebox playing timeless tunes at a reasonable volume will be replaced by a DJ. And that's what burns my brisket.